Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Railway Empire 2. We're continuing where we left off in the last episode, so we are in the tasks list right here. We are 53% through the last... I was about to say checkpoint for some reason. It's not a checkpoint, it's a chapter, or I guess they're calling it campaign. Something like that. I don't know, I didn't pay attention, I didn't have to. We have 2 years to achieve some express trains and to build up some tools production in somewhere so we can deliver it to Paris. Right now, we identified this in the last episode as well. There is no tools production, so we're actually going to have to build that ourselves. And we need to bring it to Paris, which is right here. Could go with it in Brussels. So we do have the coal right here, and we do need to get to this place probably, because I don't think we have any other places where we have iron, right? Do we have iron? Oh, this is iron. Oh yeah, then this is actually a really good place to do that. At what point do you grow? 2 industries at 40,000, so maybe Luxembourg then. Go from Luxembourg down over to Paris directly. That could be a really good option, actually. Why don't we do that? Then we don't have to buy a bunch of extra routes either. We can kind of just use what we already have. I think we are owning this. So we even have access to everything already. Yeah. Well, that makes it even better. Then we just need to connect that over to Luxembourg, and then across. Okay. We just made this really easy for us. We just made this really easy for us. So in the last episode, we managed to buy this company more or less automatically. This company that runs this route. I think there are probably some mission that you needed to own X amount of money to do that. Probably 500,000 if I'm not mistaken. And since we already had that, kind of just gave us that task automatically. See here, I have 500,000 in cash. That just pops instantly when we finish the other missions. So yeah, not too much to complain about there. I probably want to try to have you guys go this way as well. The speed here is not going to be great. There's a short curved section in this track that causes trains to slow down and may provoke problems when building parallel tracks. Okay, that might be a little bit better. Let's try that. Let's get another one into here. And let's get the trains running in the right direction. Something like that. And let's try to remember a gridiron as well. So that would allow us to have Luxembourg growing. I'm gonna let the game run a little bit so we can have Luxembourg continue growing. We're also needing to make a lot of money so we can get everything up and running. I should put this guy on train usage so I can see that. We need 12 cities with express status connections. Do we have express here? Yes. What about like Cologne, for example? Do we have any trains going on this route? I don't think we do. So if I were to take like Cologne to Luxembourg, we could have you guys go with the mixed train. And that should be an express train as well. It's building a small bypass for Cologne here. I just don't want it to be hanging out and getting stuck a bunch. So let's do that. Unfortunately, they are both doing mead, so or beer or whatever that is considered to be. Yeah. So they won't be able to do that much in regards to that. But yeah, Luxembourg is still growing, so once he's up to 40 grand, we should be able to put down another industry here. Okay, so looking at our first mission here, we have an express route that's needed between Paris, Reims and Frankfurt. So that is Paris right here, and then we have Reims right here, and then we continue all the way up to Frankfurt, which is right up here. So I think what we want to do is probably just continue this guy. So if we allow him to go this way somehow, we should be able to try to avoid this mountain maybe, so we can still not pay like extreme amounts for this track. At 0% in shortage as well, and they will go down there. I'm not sure this will be able to reach a express lane, but I hope so. It should be close-ish at least. Let's do that. Let's get another one on the other side of this. Go there. It's getting quite expensive to do this, but that should be fine. On those, let's get that way. Then they join there, and I will bring, let's see, these probably over here. That's fairly cheap. Almost look like a bridge there, but I think it's just really high armory. What are we complaining about? Not sure. Sometimes it works better depending on which line you're starting from. We do that, and then this guy will continue out to here somewhere. I'm gonna do that. We're gonna see how far along are you? 37. We can probably still buy you and have enough money eventually anyway. Can I buy this? Yes. If I had the money for it. Is it worth it to buy that? That's a lot of money for a very small amount of value. Let's just get another station on here instead. And let's have our train go right there. That should work, right? We just hope that we can actually reach these far enough. I just got an achievement for reaching 100 bridges. That's kind of cool. So we'll do that. Bring you the other direction. Let's get one of the grid irons on there. And I think this should be, if we can do it this way, this should be pretty good. Let's see how this goes. You should be able to keep high speed at least. 79 kilometers required. Become an express train. I think that should work. So we should probably set up Luxembourg to Frankfurt as well. Just so we can have a few of them go. Maybe even this. Could make some sense. 600 population left in Luxembourg before we can place down the tools shop. Hopefully we'll have enough time for that. Which we should have. Still only 4 cities with express trains. Which cities is that we don't have an express train for? You both are express. Reims should have express trains. Yes. Oxen should have express trains. Yes. Where is it that we're missing express trains? I think we should have 9 then, right? Paris has express trains. Lille should have express trains if I'm not mistaken. Lille doesn't. How did we mess that up? Why do you guys not have express trains? So that is between those two. Brussels to Lille. You drop down to 72 kilometers an hour. Why? Yeah, we're just having a lot of people waiting here. So if I were to do something like this, I'm gonna delete that to begin with. It's gonna pause the game, and I'm going to delete those two. And then we're gonna add a few more tracks to this. That should allow us to have way more people going back and forth, and we should get back the express train that we had previously. We have plenty of money to do this as well, so if we put up 6 of those, then we can have... need to get rid of this guy as well. He is too close. Bye bye, my dear. Let's see if we'll flick you to there. And then we'll bring these guys up this way. That's not great. There we go. Still want them to run slow through any of this. Do that. And I think that should speed up this quite a bit. Because yeah, now they don't have to actually stand around waiting for anything there. Still only 8 here, but I think that's because this guy hasn't actually made it back yet. 77 as like the normal express speed, which he should be able to beat. He should definitely be able to reach faster than 77. Luxembourg has grown. Let's see what a new tools production will cost. 589. Should we just, to be safe, should we get another loan? Let's just hope that we don't need another loan. Why are you having breakdowns? Where are you going between those two places? Do we not have a repair station in either of these? I'm such a dum-dum. Okay, let's fix that then. Repair stations, maintenance everywhere, please. Why are we waiting for this guy to go somewhere? He's being serviced. What are you waiting for? Take another route. Oh, you can't. I'm an idiot. Of course. You can't really take another station if you don't even have access to it. Of course. Might as well go with one more so we get an even 6 lanes here as well. What the hell is going on here? You to there. What? How is it doing this? Go from here then. You got to there. Thank you. Get rid of these. Let's see if we can get a grid iron on here as well. We cannot. What if we get rid of this grid iron first? And then we'll try again. No, those do not actually consider themselves as connected. Okay, that's not super efficient, but I guess it's gonna have to work. And then we'll just have it go something like this. Get rid of those two. I think that should be pretty good. I believe that should do it. So, how is it going over here? We actually need more platforms here as well, I guess. Yeah, this will kill our express trains if they are not able to actually make it to the station. So I want 6 of those, and I want 6 of these as well. There we go. Now I think we have a good setup here. Where are you going in between? This place and Paris. Why do you have a breakdown when you're coming from Paris? Do we not have a good setup here? Let's go with 8 instead, everywhere. I think that makes sense. I really need this built though. I kind of forgot about this, and now I think we might actually lose the opportunity if we don't plonk down a production building here soon. We have 9 out of the 12 express trains now at least. Okay, I can't wait anymore. I'm actually gonna have to take out a loan. I'm gonna take the lowest one though. Just so that we can actually go to Luxembourg and buy this. So I don't want them to build anything else on this spot. That will just cause us massive amounts of issues. Let's build that right there. And let's go up to Castle here. That should get another place where we can have an express train going. You will go to here, max, 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 1% everywhere. I like it. So we'll do that. Get a grid iron. I think we had one out there already, but let's just make sure. What happened to this route? You are still not, that's not the one we want to measure. It is this one we want to measure. So you're at 0. I guess you just reset. Let's see how this goes when he actually delivers. Because yeah, if he's doing like 90 every time, should not have that much issues. Of course we have a breakdown. Why wouldn't we? So this is the Paris Reims one. Also need 79 kilometers an hour. As long as he doesn't have to stand here around and wait, it should be fairly good. Yeah, I really feel like this guy should become a express train. If he's that quick, don't see why he wouldn't be. A couple more train on there as well, maybe? I think we can already pay back that loan, maybe? Yeah. Get rid of that. Damn, it's only doing 68 here. That's the weird part. Kind of wish stations were able to refuel on stuff, because yeah, maybe it's slow because of this. It might be because of this. It was running out of like items. Let's hope that's why, because this is a lot slower than if you have water. How does it look now? 11 out of 12. So we are connecting stuff fairly quickly actually. How do you look? 79, and you need to be at 79 as well. That's kind of crazy. You, however, are a express train already. So if we need another city to connect... How many cities do we actually have right now? I can see my stations at least. But there's everyone. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8... 9, 10, 11. Yeah, so we need one more city. Which will be... Yeah, let's take this one. Let's place a station over here. There we go. We'll get a grid iron, and this should be the last city that we need, right? If I'm not completely mistaken. There, I'll get the train between these two. 4 of them should be able to cover the majority of all this.
I see you are making progress to integrate conquered companies. Good
And
work.
there we have the express train between Paris, Reims and Frankfurt. Very nice, that was the one that I was actually the most worried about. Okay, let's get this built. That should be all of the stations that we need, and then we'll expand this way further out, something like that. Get the furthest one over here to go. Probably past that, I imagine. Something like this, and then over here. And how do we avoid this? We need to kind of go around this place, I guess. So take you and we'll just drag it down this way. That should be on the inside. This. Well planned. Keanomy, very well planned. And then you will go there, another 200 grand. You have to wait a little bit for that though. So, Luxembourg. Are you getting anything of the stuff that you need? Is it not iron that we need for tools? No, it's wood and steel. Ooh. So where do we get steel from? So Luxembourg should have had steel. That would have been the better option. Maybe Cologne can do steel if we grow that a little bit.
Mr. Nagelrockers is currently working on securing permission to buy shares.
That's all of our express trains.
You should put some money aside because you need to be ready to strike when the time comes. By the way, I managed to get our hands on a small amount of shares of the Berlin-Potsdam Railroad. Use them wisely.
Okay, so Golosh is actually growing as well. And we do have wood over here that we can bring to Luxembourg if we needed to. Or from over here, it's also possible. Yeah, we should be able to do that. We just need to find somewhere where we can... I kind of want Cologne to do the steel. That would make sense. What do you need? Corn. Do you have corn somewhere around here? Not really, huh? Anything else we can bring you? You have grain. Bring you some wood, I guess, and some meat. Anyone doing meat? You are doing meat. If I bring you guys together, that should be pretty good. That'll bring you the meat you need. And then we are producing the beer that we need. These two are fine. Yeah. And then we just need to have you grow to 40,000. We can produce steel, because I don't think there's any steel in the map either. No. Okay, so decided that I'll add this wood from Herman Rest over to Cologne, and I think that should be pretty good. Probably one is plenty though. And we should be able to use this to get wood over to Luxembourg as well eventually. Because our production of tools is actually gonna need lumber. So if I go right here, then we bring you out to this place. That is a really, really bad route. Why does that say 7%? I don't think I'm gonna do this. I don't think I'm gonna do that. If that's gonna be that bad, then we might as well just do this instead. Hill station. These backwards. There we go. That guy. We can probably do 3, I imagine. Because we're gonna use a lot of steel for the tools anyway. Or a lot of lumber for the tools anyway. So if we get 3, then we can delete 1 if we are unable to make it with that. Up to 20,000 here now, so yeah, it did help to add the lumber and the wood here. Okay, we're making a shit ton of money at least. Got another express train if we wanted. Reduce value you get when replacing old locomotives. Sure, let's get that. So maybe I can get rid of the beer place here. What happens if I buy you? 500 grand though. How much time do we have? A bit more than 1 year, so I think we can just wait this out. I think we should be able to get this done anyway. Build a immigration office here as well. Can I not do that? We constructed when we're over 30,000. Okay. So we actually make a shit ton of money now, so let's just get rid of this bond that we have right there. I think that makes sense, and then we actually have a lot of breakdowns. So let's get some repair stations everywhere. Let's get some repair stations everywhere. Okay, I think I'm just gonna continue adding to these. It looks like we have a few things that we can add. Milk here, for example. We also have whatever this is, salt or something. So we can easily add more and more things, and kind of everything that we're adding right now is just going to improve everything. Do we not have a... we do have a gridiron. What did it complain about there? I'm not sure. What were you complaining about? Oh, we never added a train to it. Yeah, that would make it complain a little bit, I guess. There we go. And what about the other ones? Frankfurt, for example, how are you growing? Not very much. You're soon up to 30,000, so we can place the immigration place here. Yeah, the only thing we're missing here is actually corn, which I don't think I'm gonna touch. We can leave the corn alone. If we really wanted to, we could bring it over here. But yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Not gonna do that. And as we broke 10 million bucks in the bank, it looks like we will also reach the 40,000 citizens that we need for the second industry in Cologne. Actually, even 11 million by now. So money is just flowing in as it should, at least. I think I'll pause it for a little bit. Let's get a steel plant in here. Right there. The steel, I do fairly certain needs coal and iron. So iron we already have right here. That's this guy. All I will do is just add another train on there. And then we have coal over here. And I think we can start the game a little bit, just lightly get through this. Put the coal onto this route right here. That should be pretty good. That to there. Make sure he goes full. That is probably a bad idea. Let's go with probably 2. It's probably enough. Long stretch without direction. Thought we fixed that. There we go. So he will fill up with coal. The other guy will go here with the iron that we need, and then we will be producing steel. And we actually need more iron than we need other stuff. Train has a negative value. Yeah, it would, because it hasn't actually gone anywhere yet. So that makes perfect sense. That makes perfect sense. Let's see if we can have you go there. I would love to be able to dictate in which direction this is supposed to work. Conflict 1. Conflicts 1. What does the conflicts mean? So 4 trains here might be a little bit excessive. Do we have multiple ones? Paris, Reims. Yeah, we can just get rid of this one then. Let's just delete you. That should have gotten rid of the actual route as well. Yes. Very good. Does that mean that Luxembourg should be able to start producing tools here any moment now? We believe so. Immigration office. Yeah, but why are we not producing anything? Is it just that it hasn't updated yet? Goods are being produced. Yeah, so we are producing, it's just slow. Maybe we can upgrade that one then to produce a little bit faster. Something like, I don't know, level 5. Let's go with level 4. That's probably enough. Needs a bigger city to do that. That sized. And then we can go to Luxembourg and probably do the same with this guy before he starts producing. It will be a little bit cheaper to produce that. And once we get the steel over here, we should have everything that we need to be able to produce as well. So, yeah, November. Need to be done with this in June next year. 4 loads of tools. Okay, so now we have our first steel on the way in here. 2 of them coming right there, and then we have more wood. And then we have this load of steel as well. The rate here is pretty good though, so 2.8 actually gives you 5.6 tools, and we only need to move 4 over to Paris. So once we get that built, we should actually be good to go. So if we get you up, we should be able to see them start popping up here quite soon. Yes. Look at that. How nice isn't that? And we just need to get this built. And hope that Brussels doesn't take all of the tools at once. Hopefully we can have it split up a little bit. Issues with production? Why? We ran out of the steel we had. That's fine. That's fine. Should have the tools that we need now at least. So if we have a look at these guys when they head out, I do believe they probably bring some tools with them back. Maybe not yet. Maybe that's for the next train in line. Paris, why didn't you bring any tools? Surely Paris actually wants tools, right? Oh, it doesn't. 85,000. Shite, what do we need? We need wood. And we need milk? How do we not have milk? That's kind of a disaster. Okay, what else do you need? What else do you need? Greeneries. Maybe we can build a station here. University. That should bring the demand up to above 60, so we get 5,000. Okay. I think we saved it. That could have been really bad if I didn't notice that in time. That could have been really nasty. Yeah, I think we should have enough time now to get it up to speed here. So if I do this, we can have you go full from there on the right hand side here, and then to Paris back the same way we came. Hit me up with a couple of Pacifics. No, Russian. And let's see, maybe 2 since it's really far to go. Anything else we're missing? Wood. I guess we can do wood as well. Just kind of building up everything now. We're in December. We only have half a year to do this, so yeah, if we can get this to work, that would probably be the better option. Why were we doing this? Why can't I build anything? Allow me to build, what the hell? There we go. Weirdo. No thanks. I don't want massive bridges and stuff. Some trains going this way. Might as well continue this way as well then, since we're already here. More trains, the merrier. I keep saying this in almost every episode. Once you get to this point, your only objective is literally to build as many things as you can. And as long as you're building, you're making money. It's kind of the name of the game here. So yeah, Paris is an issue. We are above 60, so I'm surprised it doesn't grow. At all. Now we should be getting that stuff. Now it should be growing again. Okay. Okay. I see. I see. Let's get this connected as well then. If we're anyway adding everything that we can, let's just add everything we can. Luxembourg is growing so fast. Now Paris should be hitting 85,000, so we actually need the tools as well. That was such a miss. I had so much time to fix that, but I just didn't. So much time to fix that if I just wanted to. Let's get this connected as well. No reason not to bring in stuff when we have it available. Damn, we're in February though. 84,000, that's 85. So next train that goes back to Paris really needs to bring the stuff that we need here. We go to Brussels. These are all heading in other directions. Paris, great. This guy will probably bring some tools. Please focus on tools. 4 of them? Yes. Great. I just realized that you can go through the passenger seats. That's interesting. Hello, guys. Looking good. Only 2 guys alone in here. 2 more guys right here. A little bit of a line here to get into Paris. I think that's expected considering the size of a city like Paris. So, lifelike, I would say. Looks like we're gonna be able to just roll straight into here. That's good news. And that should finish up this mission that we have. 4 loads of tools. Delivered, done, and dusted.
Before I was hired in this consulting capacity, I was in charge of planning major routes myself. My advice is to make sure that your trains are not held up at crowded stations. If necessary, you should create bypass routes.
That's great! Another stage is completed. Against all German opposition, we can slowly but surely work our way around the country. And another piece of good news. I've been able to obtain a permit for buying shares of German companies. This should help you to tackle the Berlin-Potsdam Railroad, our next adversary.
Okay. Well, that's gonna do it for this episode. Looks like next episode we have our work staked out for us. We're gonna buy some companies. We're gonna build a much larger rail network. I imagine 21 is every single city on the map. We're close to it. And then we need to connect to Berlin, which is up here somewhere. Dresden, no. Berlin, right there. So we already had one going to Frankfurt before. Now we're gonna need one from Paris to Frankfurt and then further on to Berlin. So that's for the next episode. I hope I'll see you there. If you've enjoyed this one, then click that like button. And of course, a subscribe always helps. So I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye, everyone.